Good morning, guys. It's Lori from PassionatePennyPincher.com, and I am so excited because it is day one of our freezer cooking challenge when we're going to make 6 meals as fast as we can. So somebody is going to probably set the timer. Let me know. I'm hoping the video is going to work. Right now, through today only, which today is Monday, May 14th, I believe, you can use the code PPP30 to get all of the freezer plans we're using, all of the menu plans, all the grocery lists for these meals, as well as for Whole Foods meals, slow cooker meals, traditional meal plans, and no sugar, no flour, all for 30% off. So use the code PPP30 if you're watching the replay later on. The code is PPP25 for a few more days, and I promise those menu plans will be as little as $1.20 a week, which is a crazy good deal. So today we are making 6 meals, and I'm gonna see how fast we can go. I see a few folks are hopping on. As you're hopping on, say good morning. Hey, Cassandra, so glad to see you this morning. Guys, say good morning. Tell me what you're having for dinner tonight. Tell me, give me a heart or like if you are gonna be doing the freezer cooking challenge with us. Good morning, Kara, so glad to see you. Okay. We're gonna get started. Guys, check out the menu plans. And also, oh, I forgot to tell you, if you share the video, so if you go ahead and hit that share this button, we will enter you to win a $25 Amazon gift card. We'll give up to 3 away for every 100 shares. So if we get 100 shares, we'll give one $25 gift card away, Amazon gift card away. If we get 200 shares, we'll give 2 of them. 3, we'll give 3. So hit that share this button. Let someone know what you're doing. Good morning, Cindy. So glad to see you. Okay, are we ready, guys? Somebody set the timer. I'm gonna watch. It's 9:42. 9:42. I've got 6 meals and dessert. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. We're gonna start with taco soup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually making the taco soup for dinner tonight. I have already gotten most of my stuff prepped, which makes such a big difference. I have already ground the ground beef. What is awesome about these menu plans is they come with freezer cooking instructions. So ahead of time, they will tell you to go ahead and brown your ground beef, chop up your onions and your green peppers. So I've already done that. So here we go. We've already got our 2 pounds of ground beef in. We're going to add in 1 large onion, 2 cans of black beans, which have been rinsed and drained, 2 cans of dark red kidney beans, rinsed and drained, 2 cans of corn drained. This one's so simple. And it's going to fill up my big crock pot, like it's huge. 1 can of tomatoes with green chilies. Y'all, how many of you guys use Rotel? Rotel is the best. I love it. So we'll be using Rotel. You can also, Kroger does make a knockoff brand of that as well. Then we're gonna add in 1 can of diced tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, a can of beef broth, 2 packages of taco seasoning. Y'all, this is gonna completely fill up my very biggest crock pot. So if you're making this in freezer bags, I definitely would recommend, if you're at home and you're making it with me, I hope you are, give me a heart or like if you're at home making this as well. If you're making this at home, I think you should half this recipe, and then you can, in that way, put it into freezer bags, into 2 bags, because this is a lot of soup. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook it all day, and then I will take the remainders and I'll put those in the freezer at the end of the day. Then you're gonna add in 2 to 3 cups of water. I'm actually gonna go ahead and add 1 more cup. Okay, so 1 meal done. I'm gonna put the lid on. 1 done. How are we doing on time? Good morning, Lisa. Use the broth. What'd you say? Use the broth to rinse the tomato cans. Oh, that was a great idea. Great idea, Jen. Thank you for sharing that. I should have done that, but we're moving on to the next one, okay? So meal number 2. Hey, Rhonda in Illinois, so glad to see you. I'm so glad y'all are here this morning. Now this is our first freezer one. It's more a traditional freezer recipe. What we're gonna do is I'm using my handy dandy green freezer bag thingies that I got on Amazon. I don't know what the official name for them is. Freezer bag thingies would be the name. Hey, Veronica. You love the Aldi. Rose, you do like the Aldi Rotel. Good to know. I have not tried that one. We are making slow cooker chicken and gravy for this one. All you need is 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast, 1 onion, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, of course I can't find, I was trying to use my other tablespoon. I'll use these instead. 3. You could totally guesstimate on this one, I think. It does call for 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. I'll be honest, I try not to use a whole lot of cream of chicken soup, but this is the only recipe I believe this morning that calls for it. You can also make your own homemade cream of chicken soup, and that's what I normally do, but I'm in a hurry this morning, so I'm using the easy stuff. We're going with easy today. Good morning, Stacy. So glad to see you this morning. Thank y'all so much for hitting that share this button. Remember, if you hit the share this button, we will enter you to win a $25 Amazon gift card. And if you are interested in joining us for the freezer challenge, you can click the link in the video and save 30% off these menu plans right now, which is amazing. And your supper will be done for all summer. Like, you will not have to do anything else all summer. Now, I have a big question for you here. And this is kind of the one thing I'm debating. I go ahead and I double bag my stuff. And then what I do is I put the recipe right in here. I put it all in the freezer bag together. Good morning, Ashley. And it makes it so easy to then have everything together. However, a lot of folks said they freeze their, you could definitely do that first. A lot of people said they freeze their bags flat so they fit into their freezer better, which I thought makes so much sense, and I'm gonna try it this time. My only concern is that I don't always thaw my food out as well as I should ahead of time, so I'm a little concerned about fitting that now into my Crock-Pot once it's thawed. But it won't, because if I don't thaw it. But look how much, that's not gonna take much room at all in my freezer. Y'all, I'm gonna try it this time. I'm gonna try to do these. You guys do it. Tamara, do you freeze yours flat? Okay, so I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. Okay, there's the next one. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so there's meal number 2. I'm gonna set it back here, just so, and then we'll look at them at the end, just so I have a little more space to work in. Okay, so meal number 3, this is one of my favorite ones. I can't even wait to make this one, is barbecue chicken fajitas. Does anybody else love barbecue chicken anything? I love barbecue chicken pizza. I just love barbecue and chicken together, make me really happy. So you could use this meat if you wanted to. You could use it after you've grilled it for barbecue chicken fajitas. You could use it for barbecue chicken pizza. All it is 2 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breast, 2 large green peppers, 1 chopped onion, which I'm hoping, I think I've got all my onion. We'll see. I think I got it right. 1 large onion, a cup of barbecue sauce, I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's because it's what was on sale this week at Kroger. And then what I do to make life easy is it also calls for serving, you're gonna want some cheese to put on top of these fajitas. So what I do is, you don't wanna get in the middle of the summer when you realize you're supposed to have that and you don't. So I go ahead and I put it into a separate bag. So this will be my cheddar for serving, and then I just put everything together into the bag. It thaws if it's frozen. Does it thaw faster if frozen flat, Mickey? Mickey, that is so good to know. I did not know that. Thank you so much for sharing that. That will make it easier. So I'm gonna add in about a cup of cheddar cheese into this. There we go. How are we doing on time, guys? How much time have we spent so far? We're on meal number 3. So what I'm gonna do now, because y'all are saying I should try freezing it flat, we're gonna try the flat freeze method. I have not done this before, but it makes so much sense. So I'm gonna try, I actually wanna mush this all around first. Just my nature wants to mush it. So I'm gonna give it a good mush. And y'all let me know, how many of you are on your side of the screen doing this too? Hi, Lisa, so glad you're here this morning. Who is on their side of the screen making this at the same time as me? So we're gonna freeze this flat. Remember, you can get the labels, all the recipes, the everything we're using. If you click at the link in the video, I'm gonna put this together. So y'all see I'm putting this all together. Oh, there's a few folks who are doing this. Here's a tip, those baggy fingers. Lisa, you're making yours now. I'm so glad. You guys, make sure if you're making yours, would you do me a huge favor? Oh, and I forgot to say this completely. First, if you're making these now, do me a big, big, big favor. Big favor. And share a picture of your stuff to the Passionate Penny Pincher Facebook page. That would make me so happy. And also, don't forget, if you sign up today for the annual plan, you will be included in our first ever private Eat at Home summer set for the summer group. What's awesome about that is that you will also you'll get lots of other ladies. There's like 280 ladies in there now, and we're all chatting around how to make this easy for the summer. That was where I got the idea to put stuff flat. I love that you'll get suggestions and tips on menu planning and everything else by clicking that link in the video. Here we go. What do y'all think? There's number 2, which is actually number 3. Okay, we're moving right along. How are we on time? You did your meats for this week. Awesome job. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. I appreciate that so much. Okay, here's the next one. I think the tip somebody was telling me is that this suctions to the thing. I have never gotten it to suction. What's the trick? I don't know. I think it is supposed to suction down there, but I have yet to figure that out. The next recipe we're making is the apricot, soy, ginger, pork chops. And I wanted to make sure y'all saw this. So if you use the code PPP30 right now, use that code today, May 14th. After today, use the code PPP25 to save 25%. We will not see that price on menu plans again until the fall. So this is she may go up in price. So this is a great way to snag a great deal on these. Okay, so this is the apricot, soy, ginger, pork chops. We've already put in 3 pounds of pork chops. I actually just did about 2 pounds because that's a lot of pork chops. And this is great because this one you can grill or slow cook. I will actually throw this on the grill. A lot of these meals I'll throw on the grill instead of doing it in the crock pot. So we've got pork chops in here. I'm gonna add in 12 ounces of apricot preserves, which is almost all of this. So I'm gonna just guesstimate. And I'll be honest, I've never bought apricot preserves in my life. So I'm excited to see how this one tastes. Okay, so we've got the apricot preserves in. Now we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I'm just gonna kind of guess on that. Then we're gonna add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. Now, if I didn't have ground ginger, I would probably leave that out. I think it would be fine. That'll give it a little extra flavor. And then some salt and pepper. Now, what I'm gonna do with this one, I will totally grill this. And I wanna show you what I did last night. When I was doing mine, I put grill or slow cook on the bottom of them, so I know this is one that I could grill or slow cook. I just kind of have been cooking long enough that I know which ones will work fine on the grill. This one to me sounds like it will be so yummy on the grill. It'll make it super easy. Erica, you said you love apricot preserves. Good to know. Terry, good morning in Missouri. So glad to see you this morning. Okay, we're gonna pop this in the bag. And the reason I double bag them is because I don't want to I have this horrible fear of a mess in my freezer. So this way I kind of am just preparing myself to make sure I don't have that. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to get the air out. This whole idea of seeing how much freezer space I can. Doesn't it look yummy? Y'all, just imagine how easy in the summertime. All you have to do is literally thaw this out, throw it on the grill. You've got dinner done. It's super, super simple, super easy to do. I can't get the bag closed. Hang on. Why is this bag not closing? There we go. Okay. There's number 3. So we're actually on number 4. Y'all, has it been 13 minutes? Is that all it's been? Yes, Don Becky, you probably could really reuse those bags on the outside as well. Oh, and this one is actually supposed to have, I think this one goes there. Okay, so next we're making, this is another one that I'm gonna totally put on the grill. I am so excited about this one. Don't forget, use the code PPP30 to get these menu plans for 30% off today. This one is the Pesto Tomato Chicken. And all we're gonna do for this is 2 to 3 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breast, 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and y'all look at this. It's pesto. I think this is gonna take so good. Hey, Adriana in Arizona, so glad to see you. You guys, I can't even wait to try this one on the grill. So this will have all marinated. I also think this would be really, really, really good broiled on the stovetop or in the oven. So that's an easy way to do this. It calls for 4 ounces of pesto. I'm half tempted to do all of it because this is an 8-ounce jar. Oh my gosh, y'all. Do y'all love pesto? Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I wish I could just like give you, I wish we had smell-o-vision and I could just bring you some smell of this. This is Classico. I believe you find it in the, I did Kroger Click List, so I don't know how you find it, but I think you find it in the spaghetti sauce aisle. What are your typical sides with each meal? That's such a great question, Bree. So a lot of y'all know I eat mostly low carb. So I always, always, always have a side of salad. So I have usually a big, huge salad to go with whatever meat. And then I will either do potatoes for my kids and husband or rice. We'll also do, if we're having tacos, I consider just the tortillas to be their side, and then we'll add in maybe some fresh fruit. So I keep it really simple. I do not make huge meals, mostly because we try to be pretty healthy, and the more I can stick to just plain meats, the healthier I am. But she has side dishes that she includes. I do some of them, but we do broccoli slaw a whole lot in the summertime. I just keep things simple because my family will eat way too much if they have way too many. If they have a lot of big, huge sides, they'll eat that and not eat the meat. So I try to make the meat the primary thing along with a big, huge salad. Okay, but she includes more side dishes for sure. This is the pesto tomato chicken. I actually think, okay, this one I would put over pasta. What did she say it goes over? Yeah, she has it go over pasta. This one would taste so good. Baked in the oven, put on some mozzarella cheese, like sprinkle it over the top, broil your chicken, sprinkle with mozzarella or Parmesan, put it over pasta, put it over next to a side salad. This one's gonna be, I can't even wait to make this one. This is like on my, I wanna make this one right now, like today, really bad. In fact, I think this one actually comes up again in the July menu plan, so I'm excited to have it twice this summer. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all, there's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Phew. We're on number 6. This one is Italian beef. Oh, I forgot to put my bag in there. Hang on. Y'all make sure you stick your bags in. I'm going to do it right now because I'll forget later. Do you have recipes? Mandy, yes. If you click the link in the video, I am using the Eat at Home menu plans. I absolutely love them. She includes, all of her recipes include, all of her menu plans include slow cooker plans, Whole Foods plans, traditional plans, and a no sugar, no flour. Well, every month in her slow cooker menu plans, she also includes freezer meals. And that is what we're cooking from today. They are my favorites because I love having everything set up for summer, and I just realized I forgot to cut up a pepper, so we'll see if I get that done. We need 1 large roast. This is Italian beef. How many of you guys have made Italian beef, or some people call it Magic Man food? Anybody else? Y'all love Italian beef? This is one of my favorite recipes. All you need is, and I don't even add as much as she does. She adds a lot more to hers, so I may not actually even add in that pepper. She does a big, huge shoulder roast, so 1 large roast, a package of dry Italian seasoning. I don't even use dry Italian seasoning with mine, but it does taste super yummy. Then a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Y'all know what? I need to use this. There we go. Oh my goodness, you said, somebody said, do you have ideas for camping? I would think that you could totally thaw these out and use them in the crock pot while you're camping if you have electric. You could also grill a lot of them in the, you could grill a lot of them on over a grill out while you're camping. So I think these would be great for camping. Then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of sugar, a can of chicken broth, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'm totally just guessing on that one, a small jar of pepperoncinis with the juice. I'm going to tell you a trick about this recipe. How many of you guys, give me a heart if you have picky kids, and give me a like if you do not have picky kids. All the picky kid eaters, give me a heart and say you are not alone, Laurie. How many of you guys have picky kids? Okay, for all of you picky kids eaters who are saying, my children will never eat that food, you are crazy, woman. It is not gonna happen. I understand your pain because I am there and I've been there for the last 18 years. This is a trick with this recipe. We're gonna also add in a packet of brown gravy mix. Here's the trick. When you finish this, what you're gonna do at the end of the day, it's gonna cook in your crock pot all day long. It's gonna smell amazing. It's gonna, you're gonna be so happy that this is in your crock pot. At the end of the day, I want you to take out all of the peppers and I want you to keep them whole. Do you see all those little peppers? You're gonna take those out whole, completely whole. You're not gonna let them split apart. You're gonna remove them completely. Now, if you have, that's what you do if you have picky eaters. If you have ridiculously picky eaters, like picky eaters who are saying there's no way on earth they will ever eat that, you are not alone. If you have really, 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 really picky eaters, like the super pickiest eaters ever, what I want you to do is I want you to take out all of the juice. Completely remove all of the juice and the peppers, okay, at the end of the day after it's cooked all day. Then add back in water and possibly some beef broth to replenish the liquid, and it will not be spicy and your children will eat it. My husband, this is one of his favorite recipes, so he loves it and that's what we do at the end of the day, but he doesn't like the spiciness of it. So that's a super simple way to just take all of the liquid and all of the peppers out, add a little bit of water back in with maybe some, with a little bit of beef broth. Your children will eat this like they've never eaten before. They will love it, I promise you. It is so good. You do need a green pepper, and you know what? I think I forgot a can of chicken broth. Because I make this recipe so often myself without doing all of that. No, that's right, I just needed that. Okay, because I make it without the pepper, I'm gonna do it without the pepper because I know my kids won't love the pepper in it. And I forgot to chop it this morning, so we're good. So totally just stick that one in there. That's it. Okay guys, so how long did it take us? We just did, in 20 minutes, 6 meals. Y'all, look at this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what I'm not gonna have to do this summer? Oh my gosh, guess what I am not gonna have to do this summer? Because we're gonna do this every day this week. Tomorrow we'll be doing a second round. I don't have to cook this summer because I just did my cooking. Y'all, how crazy is that? Like, so easy. I'm gonna finish up by making some brownies. Yeah, I know, Brie, I am a rock star this morning for sure. This is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the brownie recipe up because I wanted to try that one out today because this is what's gonna make my kids happy. Thank you, who just told me that? I'm so glad I have you guys. I do need to add in the Italian beef. Put the paper in the last bag. Y'all are so good. Okay, I'm gonna move these back over here. Where can I put these? And y'all see I have my there's my little supper set for the summer. There's our little menu plan with all of my stuff on there. Seriously, if you struggle with menu planning, if you're spending too much on eating out because your recipes aren't made, these will change your life. You will not throw away money because you haven't had a plan. You're gonna have a plan in place and you will save a bundle, I promise. Lisa, thank you. I'm feeling like a rock star right now. So next we're gonna make the brownies and then I'll answer, while I'm making the brownies up, I will answer any questions y'all have. I just love these menu plans so much. I love that it makes my life so much easier. And for as little as $1.20 a week, if you sign up for the annual plan, you'll be included in our private group. Other women are gonna be doing this with you. Janice, you asked do you defrost each meal before cooking? Yes, and I will tell you that if you're slow cooking it through the day, I don't even defrost a lot of mine. I just put them in the, I just set them in the crock pot frozen. Now, since I'm gonna try to lay them flat, they may not do that as well. Oh, thank you, Marlo, for your kind words this morning. That makes my day. Okay, I absolutely love Tiffany's desserts. How many of y'all need some dessert in your life? This is, y'all remember my son, my 18-year-old, graduates on Sunday. Everybody's coming in town Friday. So I'm freaking out a little bit. So I think I deserve some toffee brownies in my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and also make these. She also includes dessert recipes. I am gonna totally make those and I'm gonna show you guys while I'm making those what these menu plans look like so you can kind of see. And y'all there's my menu plan. Here's my recipe so I can watch it. What this called for was 1 3/4 cups of milk, a box of instant pudding mix, and she says to go ahead and combine the milk and pudding mix first, so we're gonna do that. And while I'm doing this, I will answer questions. Your kids expect dessert every night? Sasha, my children do not expect their dessert every night, but you know what? They are gonna be so happy tonight. We've got a soccer game tonight, last soccer game of the season for my littlest. So they're gonna be very happy to have some yummy dessert after soccer. The family all agreed. My big kids even said, they'd all be there for Reagan's last soccer game. She did not score this past Saturday, which was the first time she hasn't scored, and so she was really disappointed. So we're hoping she gets a goal this weekend. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and whisk together the pudding mix until the pudding begins to thicken. I'll be honest, I should have probably used a blender, but I'm just gonna go with this. And these are toffee brownies. How many of y'all have made these? You've menu planned for years. Robin, doesn't it make all the difference? You save so much money. We eat out so often because I don't have a plan. Oh, you said mix the taco soup. Lucille, do you think I have to mix the taco soup? Okay, Lucille, while this is thickening, I will mix the taco soup because I don't want to make you crazy. Do you think, I haven't started it yet, but you're probably right. I have not even mixed it. Oh, y'all, it smells amazing. And this makes enough, like I could feed, in fact, you know what, guys? I might do breakfast. So we're struggling with what to do for graduation morning. Okay, there you go, Lucille. How's that? So we're struggling with what to do for the morning of graduation. Graduation isn't till 1. So we're trying to figure out how we're gonna have a meal that's big enough for everyone. I can almost do, I don't know if I could do taco for like a brunch. That feels too weird. I need a meal to do that morning. So if y'all come up with great ideas for me to do for a big heavy meal for Sunday morning, I could really appreciate those right now. Okay, so we did the pudding. Add dry cake mix. You could do an egg bake in the Crock-Pot. That's a good idea. I do have a really good recipe for, it's like a baked egg casserole. You use Canadian bacon and eggs and whipping cream. It's so yummy. So I could do that, and it's pretty heavy and would get people filled through the graduation, because with graduation at 1, y'all know they're gonna be hungry. Okay. So we're gonna mix this in now. I have never tried this before, so I'm super curious. I guess it might be a little bit healthier. I'm telling myself this is healthier. Is that right? Add dry cake mix, stir until combined. So I guess you don't add any oil or eggs. Tiffany, if you're watching, do we really not add any oil or eggs to this recipe? I'm having a really hard time buying this is gonna work. Okay. Do you really not add any milk? Debbie, the recipe for the desserts, everything, all the recipes are in the link above. These are under the April menu plans. And the recipe is for toffee brownies. Do we really not add milk to the brownie mix? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all, has anybody tried these out? Because I've never tried anything out of that. I guess we added the milk in the pudding mix. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try this. I'm hoping, did it need, I feel like I'm wondering if it needed, it says just the dry cake mix. Okay, Tiffany, I'm trusting you. I'm hoping this is gonna work, guys. I have no idea. I will post a picture later if it does or if it doesn't, because I'm gonna be really sad. I did spray the pan already. Thank you, Starla, for reminding me. I got it sprayed, so I'm that together at least. Okay, y'all, what do we do now? It is really thick, y'all. Brownie would be egg and oil. Is that really? I guess it doesn't call for anything else. This is gonna be the thickest brownies I've ever seen. I have no idea if these are really gonna work. Tiffany, I'm wishing, let's see. I'm wishing someone told me for sure if this is gonna work, because it doesn't have any oil or eggs, which just seems crazy to me. It looks like your cake mix cookie recipe. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna trust it, because what can you do, right? Okay, here we go. They're yummy. Okay, you guys, I'm trusting they're yummy. I guess they're maybe a little healthier because they don't have the eggs and oil, so I can tell myself I can eat the whole batch. Is that right? I can eat the whole batch? Trust it, Regina says. I'm not trusting it. And then it says 1.5 cups of heat bar stuffing. Oh, y'all. Right here is my love language. Y'all bring me some heat bar stuff and I will be so happy. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think? Leap of faith. Kara, this is a massive leap of faith because if I mess up chocolate, I'll cry. It says to do this now for 25 minutes in my oven. We're good. Okay, so we just finished all of the recipes, all of the menus, everything. 6 meals plus dessert in like such a reasonable time. So if you are hopping on and you are new here, I am so glad you're here. Let me know if you're new. If this is the first time you visited Passionate Penny Pincher, I am so thankful for you and I would love to say good morning to you. Let me tell you real quickly what we're doing if you hopped on late. I will answer any questions also about the menu plans and the freezer cooking challenge we're doing this week. I will, Starla, definitely post how they turn out because I'm super curious. There's a few folks who are new here. I'm so glad to see you. So we just made 6 recipes, 4 freezer bags, and here's the plan. This week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day, we are gonna make 6 recipes in the Crock-Pot. Oh, Toy, I'm so glad you just joined. I think you will love these. Every morning this week, we are gonna make 6 recipes, Monday through Thursday, freezer cooking meals, so that this summer, we don't have to cook, so that everything is super easy. Someone said, put the lid on my Crock-Pot. Thank you, Gina. I will put the lid on my Crock-Pot. I haven't turned it on yet, but I will turn it on right now. So if you use the code PPP30 right now, you save 30% on these menu plans. They are amazing. So if you click the link in the video, the menu plans, use the code PPP30 today, May 14th. After today, you're gonna use the code PPP25. So this is the last day to get them for up to 30% off. They are so good because what you can do, she gives you all of the tools you need to easily get freezer cooking done. When you order, you also get her Whole Foods plan, her no sugar, no flour plan, her traditional menu plan, and her slow cooker plan. So you're gonna get like 72 options for meals every month. It's crazy. You just joined, Arlene. I am so glad you joined. I think you're gonna love these. Buy the year plan. Toy, it is the best deal. And if you buy the annual plan, here's the best tab. Here's the best thing. Thank you, Christy, for telling me, or it wasn't Christy, whoever just told me I have a bag under my Crock-Pot. Thank you very much. Here's the best thing. Here's the thing that's the best. If you join right now and you sign up for an annual plan, so you have to sign up for the full year. If you do that, we are doing our first beta test, which beta test is just a fancy word for like first ever, and I heard fancy blogger people say beta and I thought it sounded cool. So if you are the first ones to join and have an annual plan, what's the best part is you will get included in our first private group. So we are doing a private dinner's done, eat at home group. We will all make the recipes together. This summer, we'll all be thawing them out together and talking about which one we made. Somebody asked if the recipes taste good. Yes, they taste so good. The biggest thing I love is if your family is like my family and doesn't love to always have slow cooker meals, like I know we all get tired of slow cooker meals at times, what you can do is you can bake them, you can broil them, you can grill them. So a lot of these, like the pork chops, I'm gonna grill those. Then I'll add some potatoes and a salad, dinner's done. I don't have to stress. It also saves me a ton of money. I spend quite a bit this week, so to do 12 meals, I spent around 120 bucks. So however, I will tell you, I didn't worry about sales at all because I just went in and bought them. And all of the recipes will make enough for our family plus leftovers. I love that also she gives you options on her regular menu plans to do a small plan or a large plan. The freezer meals are all for larger plans, so we will definitely have leftovers. So I'm not gonna have to cook all summer. It's all gonna be done. So basically when I go to the grocery each week now for the next 12 weeks, all I'll have to do is buy my fresh produce and milk and eggs. It makes that part of my life so much easier. You're so welcome, Sasha. I'm so glad it helps. So let me answer. If y'all have questions, I'll answer those, and then I'll hop off and let you guys get to your freezer cooking. Don't forget, if you did your freezer cooking, will you please post a picture on the Passionate Penny Pincher Facebook page. Also, if you're in the private group already, I'm so glad you're in there with us. So if you're in that private group with us, make sure you post a picture in there as well. It wasn't 12 meals. It was 12 meals for about $120. But I want you to think about how much that would have cost if we were eating out. Guys, if we eat out, it's $40 to $45. That's a huge savings. Like, I could do 3 meals. So by doing this, it's going to save you so much. Amy, you asked, how do you get into the group? Amy, if you sign up for the annual plans, you will get an email that will tell you exactly how to get those. If the link is not working, you may have to hop out and try again. If you get this no sugar, no flour plan, hang on. How many for Sunday brunch? I think we're having like 15 here for Sunday brunch. Bria, it's a huge savings. And for literally like $1.20 a week, it's pretty amazing. Caitlin, if you weren't added, send us an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com and we will help you out with that. Do they come up with a recipe to put in the freezer bag? Yes, all the recipes and the labels. Guys, you'll get the labels, you'll get the recipes, everything you need to make. It's super simple. Let me show you what this looks like. You were able to do 12 meals, Sandy, for $90. That's incredible. And they're huge meals. Like, they're a lot of food. They're not like what I normally tend to feed our family too little, so this because I'm cheap. So this was a lot. Here's what the menu plans look like. I'm gonna scoot this around so you guys can see. Let me fix this real fast so you can look at it. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry, you're gonna see all my messy pans now. Let's see if we can do it this way. This is all gonna probably be backwards. Okay. That is going to be backwards. Yeah, it's backwards. Hang on. Let me see if I can flip this easily. Okay, here we go. So this is what they look like. So at the beginning of each week, you get menu plans for the slow cooker, the whole foods, the traditional plans, all with that. Hang on, I got to make sure I don't mess that up. There we go. There's all the menu plans, and what it does is, let's say your family isn't going to eat king ranch chicken, then you're not going to buy any of the ingredients in blue. Do you see how they're color coded? They're amazing. I mean, really. So Karen, you asked, did the instructions show how to adapt to the grill? Karen, she does not include that. I've just been cooking long enough that I kind of know. So yeah, hopefully that helps. You'll know pretty quickly though. If it's just a meat and some marinade, you can always grill it. If there are certain things that are better in the crock pot, you'll learn pretty quickly which ones you can do. And if you're in the private group, you can ask and we'll definitely help you out with that. So the other thing that's nice is if it's in parentheses, that means that it's for the side dish. So, and what's nice is it's not including just the freezer. If you sign up for the annual plan, even if you sign up for the monthly plan, you're gonna get all of the freezer meals, all of the slow cooker meals, all of the Whole Foods meals, all of the traditional meal plans, all for up to 30% off with the code PPP30. It does say size servings in the smaller ones. These tend to feed 5 to 8. So the freezer meals do 5 to 8. The rest of them tend to do a little bit less. Does that help? I'm telling you guys though, this is the last day for that code. And so if you are on the fence, order it today. Tomorrow the code will drop to 25%, but still not nearly as fun as 30%. Sasha, you would have plenty. The freezer meals will feed 5 to 8. The regular meals are either split up, so they'll either feed 3 to 4 or 5 to 8. Does that help, Sasha? I'm so glad. What types of meals? These are freezer meals. You can see my nice mess here. This is what the kitchen really looks like. Isn't that pretty? So depending on which menu plan you use, you're gonna get all of the options, so you'll have plenty. Oh, Janice, yes, they have a no sugar, no flour plan. It's fantastic. That's probably my favorite plan, and if we're not doing freezer cooking, that's the one I typically cook for as well. How do you upgrade from quarterly to yearly? Rachel, if you will send me an email or a private message me on Facebook or send me an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com. That will help you out. Angela, yeah, the annual plan is only $54 today. 54 bucks, guys. It's going to give you, so it's as little as $1.20 a week. You are going to save so much money, and you're going to be included in that private group. So I definitely recommend it. It's so worth it. It just helps a ton. So I'm going to finish up here. Here's my meals. I don't know how long it took, but I don't think it was too bad to get 6 meals done plus dinner. Let's look. There's all my meals already go. I'm going to put them out in the freezer. You guys, if you have questions, leave us a comment. We will hop on and answer those questions throughout the day. Thanks, y'all, so much. Be back on tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.